Hey Fish Tube, how's it going? So I did a little experiment on this tank and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. So I did a 30-day challenge on it with no water changes and only baby brine shrimp. Now I did feed the catfish at night twice a week with rapashi grub pie. But I want to kind of talk about each fish in the tank a little bit. So the first fish is the Boesemani. This is a Gary Lang Boesemani. It's about 2 years old. It has spawned for me once, and it is a beautiful fish. And that baby brine shrimp just made it pop. So it's only going to get better with age and get a little bit taller, but those colors will come in even stronger. So this is a planted aquarium with the valve, and there's a couple other plants back there too. So that really does help the water quality stay up. Now I'm considering going another 30 days and then checking the parameters. I have not checked the parameters yet because just of the health of the fish. But at 60 days I might do a water check on it as far as the parameters. Now this is another rainbow fish. It is a dwarf neon rainbow fish, or also known as the Praecox. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Love it. One of my favorites. So you see the driftwood in there. There are catfish in here. There's some Cory cats, and we'll talk about those, and some Plecos in there too, so they can gnaw on that. But I just find the baby brine shrimp is magic. If you are able to hatch that, it's great. Now these are my Cory cats, and there's 6 of each. That's a Sterbai Cory, and that's a male, and then on the left is a black Venezuelan female. Cool, they really churn up that substrate and get all that mulm into the water column, but they also are always chewing on that mulm, and that gets up into those filters. I probably clean the filters about every 2 or 3 months. So you see the decorations in there and the tank, and I actually got this entire tank with the decorations for $75. It's a 75-gallon tank. And I got it on KSL. It's a local trading private sales thing here in our state. So it's been an awesome tank. It's very clean. So the next fish is the Apistogramma orange flash Cacatuoides. So this is a male that came to me, and unfortunately the female died. They were in the male for almost 7 days, and she just did not make it. So I'm looking for a female to help him out, but he went into that display tank just because he's so beautiful. So you see the very active tank. I love the activity, and this is one of my favorite tanks to just look at. I did not paint it because I wanted to do the natural scape with the plants as the background. So I don't maintain the plants at all. I'm not a plant person. I'm a fish breeder, but this is one of the tanks that I just put together and just let it kind of do its thing. It's awesome. I love it. So the next fish coming up is the Odessa barb. Unfortunately, this fish was almost taken out of the hobby because of the females were culled and people were only selling the males, and so there wasn't much as far as profit in this fish. But Greg Sage, Select Aquatics, you can go check out his website. He's the one that brought this back, and these are his strain. So just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish, and one of the fastest fish I've ever seen. Really hard to catch. So not fun when you gotta sell the fry and the babies, because they are a chore to catch. So you see terracotta. I put terracotta in most of my tanks too. I enjoy them mostly because they're cheap, and I can customize the landscape with them. They're great for the Plecos, but also if a fish is getting picked on, they give them a place to go hide. So it's just a great option. And then I have the rocks piled up for if the Cory cats want to breed, they can spread those eggs in there and put them in there. But I have found baby fish in here that live in those rock crevices. So these are the green dragon from Greg Sage 2. I'm not very happy with the quality of these fish. I believe they can get greener and a little better now. It's something that I'm working on, so I'm on my 3rd generation with those, and we'll keep working with those and see if we can get those a little bit hardier. So like I said, no water changes on this for 30 days, and you can see how clean the fish look, and they're very healthy. The water is crystal clear, so it's something that I've just experimented with. Now this is a betta fish. I'm not into betta fish. This was my daughter's, and she saved it from a fish store, and I believe his name is Azure, but I could be wrong. It's something, and she runs the tank, so don't feel sorry for this betta. She's in 75 gallons. She is the queen of this tank. And just an awesome, pretty fish. I wish I could have got a better picture. So that's one thing I want to talk about is the gear. I am trying new gear out. I got new cameras. I'm doing new editing gear, new microphones, and I spent about 12 hours yesterday till about 1:30 in the morning figuring it all out. So it's not the best video, but I wanted to get something out. My next video will be on discus medications and how I make them and how I give them to my fish if they're still eating. Now this is a cool fish here. This is the Adolfoi, and I got a trio of them from a breeder back east, and I'm looking to breed those. So I have the wrong trio though. I have a male and 2 females, but I can still make that work. But just a gorgeous fish. So I just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing, and the channel is going to get better, and I'm going to try to put out videos on Sunday and Thursday. So that's my goal. It's something that I really enjoy doing, but I really enjoy that people are actually watching my videos and interacting. So if anything, if you're not a new subscriber, you want to subscribe, that's great, but only if you're into the channel. And the best thing you can do is leave a comment and like, because it really helps me go to the next level. Thank you.